What's going on, everybody? So we're here for a Week 14 recap. 2014 season, 2014-2015 season NFL. We'll go ahead right away and kick it off in Dallas at Chicago. Dallas 41, Chicago 28. I don't know where to begin with this, actually. Pretty much, Jay Cutler, I would be very surprised if Jay Cutler is still the quarterback of the Bears next season. I would also be surprised if Mark Trestman is coaching there. You know what? Actually, I won't be that surprised because he's pretty much under contract right now. But I listen, the Bears, Mark Trestman, the Bears is such a forceful, they have such a vicious, animalistic history of, getting after the football, aggressiveness. You know, when you think of the Bears, you think of Mike Ditka. You think of the 4-6 Bear defense. You think of, I just don't know. I don't know. Nah, Bears. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. Mark Trestman doesn't fit the criteria. Jay Cutler is a bum, and he has a habit of throwing the ball to the other team, and it's not beneficial. It's not working out. He threw that pass to Brandon Marshall that, Brandon Marshall got a collapsed lung, a couple broken ribs, but I saw the play. Looking at it full speed, it didn't really look like anything happened. But when you slow it down, it looked like he got kneed in his back. That was pretty vicious, but I would say that was the highlight of Jay Cutler's night. You know what I'm saying? He causing a collapsed lung for fucking Brandon Marshall. Like, other than that, this guy sucks, bro. I'm sorry, from the Broncos to not, like, bro, this guy, he's not the guy. He has to go. He has to go sit down someplace and reflect on why he stole so much money from the Bears organization. Because if you're gonna sit other guys down that are playing shitty, but are playing above the level of Jay Cutler can't play in the NFL anymore. It just doesn't make any sense. This guy, he doesn't show any emotion. He just looks real stupid. You know what I'm saying? He just looks like a real dumbass on the sideline while his team is getting ass raped by the fucking Cowboys. I'm just disgusted with the Bears overall. You guys let me know what you think about it. I'm completely disgusted with them. I think that they're the new Village Bicycle of the NFL because, after, they beat a couple teams that we thought that were good when they beat the 49ers. And as we can see in the picture right there, the 49ers are garbage as fuck. They're actually the reason, their defense is the reason why I lost my fantasy championship this weekend. So I fucking hate all the 49ers. Yeah, that's that. But the Cowboys played well. Des Bryant, the one thing that I got from the game, Des Bryant was good. But what's that dude's name? The little tiny Caucasian fellow that caught the 2 touchdowns. I don't remember what his name is, but he reached out for one and then he did a spin move and did some craziness for the other one. Whatever his name is, bro, that dude is a straight monster. Was it Coles or something? I don't remember what his name is. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: the Chicago Bears D, I don't know what they were doing. Des Bryant had that catch where he jumped up in the air like a goddamn Stretch Armstrong. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit going on, and it was completely unacceptable. I cannot explain more how unacceptable this ass whooping was that the Bears took. And all throughout it, Mark Trestman looks the same. His blood pressure is not high at all. You know what I'm saying? He's very calm, no emotion. Jay Cutler's thinking about Pokemon. And, the only person that's playing hard pretty much, Alshon Jeffrey. What's the other guy's name? I forgot his name there. I don't know what's going on. I had way too much to drink last night. I'm trying to figure what his name. Matt Forte. Brandon Marshall obviously plays hard, but that's it. Everybody else just wants to go out there and get a paycheck. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. The Chicago Bears better not have Jay Cutler coming back. Else, the Chicago Bear fans should boycott the stadium. Seriously, bro. Jay Cutler's a fucking joke. Let's just be honest about it. Let's stop beating around the bush. The guy has a huge arm. He can throw the ball. So does Matthew Stafford, but Matthew Stafford just tends to make more plays. So a huge arm got Dante Culpepper a pretty far place until Randy Moss left. But right now, this guy doesn't really have anybody. What do I mean? He don't really. He has Alshon Jeffrey that gets up mad high, and you're still overthrowing him. You just injured Brandon Marshall for the season. He's on IR. Like, you're a fucking joke, Jay Cutler. Go sit the fuck down someplace. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Pittsburgh 42, Cincinnati 21. Who didn't think this was gonna happen? You don't know what you're gonna get from any Ohio team any week. You just don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. Especially this one. Cincinnati is horrible, and I don't really know what to say about this, man. It's just, Marvin Lewis, bro. Like, I know guys are like, yo, bro, they hate him and shit like that. Bro, I just don't like the fact that he don't wipe his ass right. and he walks around like he got swamp ass. Because I just don't understand. Like, bro, how do you get your ass whipped like this? Like, you're getting your ass whipped at home. You're getting the fuck beat out of you at home, bro. Like, you can't, this can't go on. Andy Dalton, did they sign him to an extension? I don't remember. Did they? Because if they did, they're fucked. That guy's horrible. You know, he can make some throws week to week, whatever like that. He's not consistent, and he's not a guy that I trust at all. Pittsburgh, they played very, very well this game, but that boy Ladavian, what was it? Is it? I don't know. I know it's Ladavian. Is it Ladavion? I don't know why he can't just be David. You know, David Bell. Is it Ladavion Bell? Like, I'm just so tired of these fucking names. I don't know which. Bell. Bell had a career day. They were comparing him to Walter Payton, which I don't know why they would have. People just love running their mouths and shit like that. Like, one game doesn't make you go into the conversation of a Walter Payton, but he had a great game. Other than his name, he played pretty well. Palomalu's hair was looking pretty right. I think he's in need of a detangle though. He might want to go get that treated. But other than that, it was a very good game. I saw a lot of this game because I was watching everything thoroughly because of the, you know, it's the playoff. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't know. Yo, Big Ben, you know, he may have raped a couple bitches, but I'm going to tell you this right now, bro. He could probably, you know, put some work in, bro. That guy's arm is pretty strong. And if the defense can play up to par, I don't know. The AFC going to be pretty tough, man. I like the Patriots, but, you know, AFC scares me, bro, with the way that week to week these teams just come out and just look like savage beasts from week to week. I don't know. Indianapolis at Cleveland. This game went down to the motherfucking wire, bro. Bro. Josh Gordon, I think he's still smoking weed. Yeah, I'm stitching on him because he dropped 2 key passes, bro. Bro, 2 key passes that would have won them this game. So either he's smoking too much marijuana or he just doesn't give a fuck about Brandon Hoyer's job, because now you create the whole situation about, is Brandon Hoyer the guy that, you know, Brandon Hoyer is Brandon Hoyer. You know, he's an average guy. He's going to make some throws. He's going to play like shit for the most part. But he made enough plays for them to win this game. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, you know, is Johnny Manziel more exciting? Yeah. Would Johnny Manziel have them, you know, at this point, locked up in the playoffs? I think so. But it doesn't take anything away from Hoyer with his amazing comebacks that he had early in the year and the things that he did. And if Josh Gordon puts the bong down for like 5 minutes, I think he catches those 2 passes. And the Browns win the game. I actually had the Browns winning this game. But Andrew Luck, he played like total shit. And still, in the last drive, you know, hit T.Y. Hilton for that touchdown right there on that fucking bum. Yo, man. What's his name? The bum over there. The bum corner that got signed and he thinks he's raw and shit. Can't remember his name. I don't know why I can't remember his name. He's a bum. Yeah, probably that's why. I don't need to remember his name anymore when you're getting done by T.Y. Hilton on the last play. But yeah, it's pretty much a time right now where they're gonna have no choice but to put Manziel in, because you've been fucking around. You see, Mike Pettin? You can't play those kind of games. You have to decide what you want to do. You can't, you know, say, look, you know what, I'm gonna put this guy in. I'm gonna do. You can't. It's just not. The quarterback position is not a position you want to play around with, and I think that's one of the major issues that we have with rookie coaches. Because I remember when Bill Parcells was having that problem with Romo and the other guy that was there at that time, some other bum, and he didn't want to put Romo in because he didn't think he was ready. He waited. He didn't care about, you know, the fans and everybody like that. You know, yeah, Joe Hayden was the guy that got done, but he didn't care about that. And I just think that's something that young rookie coaches have to understand. Like, you can't play around with that position. But now you have no choice. I would put Manziel in. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cleveland's go, yo, the defense played unbelievably. They locked up for the most part, but they're gonna get tired. Guys are gonna get tired, man. They're gonna get tired. You know, fucking Andrew Luck running around like a maniac, corn-fed Caucasian. You're gonna get tired. It's gonna happen. T.Y. Hilton trying to butt fuck somebody right on the field because they can't D him. You know, but at the end of the day, I blame this one on Josh Gordon 100%. Next game, Tampa Bay at Detroit. Detroit 34, Tampa Bay 17. Detroit did what they were supposed to do. It wasn't really anything, like, I can't really go into depth with these type of games because you're just doing what you're supposed to do. Like, Tampa Bay hired Lovie Smith, and I think that had to be the worst hire since Mark Trestman with Chicago. Oh shit, they're both the same, you know, one replaced the other. Okay, yeah, they're both, well, not one replaced the other, but you replaced Lovie Smith, who was also shitty, and now he's shitting up the joint in Florida. Either way, this game was nothing to write home about. Okay, they beat the Bucks. Great. Mike Evans, you know, great receiver. Matthew Stafford, whatever. It wasn't something that I expected. Like, oh yeah, bro, no. They did what they had to do. Game's over. Tampa Bay fucking sucks, and it starts with Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith is a fucking clown that needs to be fucking removed from his post. He needs to go into work, and his whole office, like now, whatever floor his office is on, that floor needs to be removed from the building. That's how much they got to get rid of that dumb motherfucker. Other than that, you know, Jim Caldwell, I don't like his face, but he's doing this thing. I don't see Detroit doing anything, making any noise in the playoffs. If you guys are satisfied with that, Detroit, keep Jim Caldwell. Have a nice day. Next game, Houston at Jacksonville. Again, you expect this. You expect Houston to smash Jacksonville. But Jacksonville had a lot of chances in this game. And I do like the way that Jacksonville plays with a lot of heart. Jacksonville plays like they want to win. Blake Bortles plays like he wants to win. Those guys play like they want to win. And I think that if they just stay focused and get some pieces, they need some pieces on that team. I think it can be very, very successful, man. Because even though they know they're shitty, they play like they're not. And that's a big step. That's a big step to getting better, bro. Houston, they did what they had to do. J.J. Watt, I believe, had 3 sacks. He was a monster. Jadeveon Clowney is still a clown. He's out. You know, like, bro, like, number 1 picks like him and RG3. Well, RG3 was taking number 2, which is what he's playing like shit. You know, it's just unfortunate that you put all that time into a number 1 pick and the guy is injured all the fucking time. It's just a joke. But yeah, the Houston Texans did what they were supposed to do. And that's pretty. Arian Foster's a fucking monster, though. And I keep on telling you guys that. He's not as fast, but his moves, though, oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Baltimore at Miami. Now, this game wasn't a gimme. I didn't know which way to go on it because Miami usually plays Baltimore tough and vice versa. You know, the AFC matchups and shit like that. But Baltimore just dominated this team. They dominated them this game. It was a very hard-fought defensive game. But that fumble that Flacco had where they said it was a tuck rule and they got the ball back, that was major. That was a major play because Forsett goes right in and scores right after that. If that doesn't happen, I think Miami probably wins the game. But Miami didn't play well overall, and Baltimore just made more plays, so I can't really knock the hustle. The game is going to be called the way the game's going to be called, and that's just about it. But I think it could have went the other way if Joe Flacco doesn't get that call, honestly. I really believe that. But other than that, the game wasn't exciting. Other than, you know, Steve Smith Sr. making major plays as a fucking Mighty Mouse, that guy is so fucking big time, man. It's just so... It's wild to see his career come to an end and he's still playing at such a high level. But eventually you got to hang the fucking, you know, the shoulder pads up. But he's playing big time. New York Jets at Minnesota. Minnesota 30. The Jets 24. The Jets actually played harder than I thought you know what I'm saying? That I thought they were going to play. It was pretty much... you know, Percy Harvin was able to go back and check out his old team. You know, he got that touchdown, whatever like that. But Geno Smith at the end of the day is not the guy. They got to get rid of him. They got to get rid of Vic. They got to get rid of Rex Ryan. They got to get rid of the whole fucking Jets organization and just redo it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, bro, they're all garbage. Bridgewater made some great throws this game. Like, real pinpoint, accurate fucking throws that I haven't seen from him in the last couple weeks. Every time, you know, I just like what I'm seeing from him. I like the growth. Again, this is a team that wasn't expected to do shit once Adrian Peterson started beating his son on the scrotum. So to see all of this happen is major for me, to see it. You know, I just love to see, you know, new blood come in and handle the business while these old dudes are in there stinking up the joint and still getting chances. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But Teddy Bridgewater played very, very well. And that's what I took from this game. The Jets, I'm expecting them to lose. Let's be honest. We're expecting them to lose. We're not expecting anything else. Geno Smith has to be gone within the hour, like 24, bro. Carolina at New Orleans. Carolina 41, New Orleans 10. Drew Brees shouldn't be in a Saints uniform next year. Look, I know it sounds harsh, but he shouldn't be there. When you have Cam Newton running around like he's the second coming of fucking... Look, I don't even know who to say he's the second coming of. But this man was playing like a man possessed, just doing whatever he wanted to a fucking Rob Ryan's defense. Like, bro, are you fucking... Listen, Sean Payton is at the same coach ever since he got caught. Rob Ryan is a dickhead. Cam Newton, you know, when he did that dive for the QB sneak, I like that they gave him the opportunity to do what he does. See, when you give him those opportunities, he can be a great quarterback. But I don't like the Ron Rivera setup. I don't like what they're doing there for him. If you give him Pete Carroll, Carolina's going to the Super Bowl every year. It's all about the coaching staff, bro, because with this team, because he has the credentials, he has what's needed. You know what I'm saying? To make it there, he does. You know what I'm saying? As much as I go crazy on him because I want him to do better. He has the body for it. He has the mental. Well, not the mental. He just has the body for it. His mental is still fucked up. But he has what's needed to be that guy. But his coaching staff is horrible. Drew Brees, like I said, again, Drew Brees is done. I had him start. Bro, this guy was the guy that's put him and Graham. 2 dickheads, bro. Like, I just can't, bro. My fantasy team was ruined like Stewie from Family Guy would say because of these fucking idiots. I can't do this shit, bro. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Yo, bro, Drew Brees has to be gone as soon as possible. Trust me, him and that scar on his face needs to be removed from the Saints organization. Carolina, congratulations on that big win. Maybe you guys will make it in that shitty-ass division. New York Giants at Tennessee. New York Giants 36, Tennessee 7. Fucking Odell Beckham Jr., bro, fucked up my fantasy. I was playing against them. Motherfucker. The Giants did what they're supposed to do. What's the Tennessee Titans quarterback's name? I don't know, something weird. Orenbacher or some Bacher? I don't know what his name is. I don't care. Messenberger? Whatever it is, bro. He took a big-ass hit and came back in. I like his toughness, bro, but I also like that he can get raped and walk off the field, bro. He got the shit beat out of him. You guys are fucking garbage. The Giants did what they were supposed to do this game. Every time I'm trying to throw Eli out of New York, he comes back and plays well. Regardless, I think that they got to make a choice with Tom Coughlin after the comeback win against the Jags last week, but that could just be me. Nothing to write home about with this game. It was they were playing the Titans, bro, and the Titans came up and they were who we thought they were. Bottom line. St. Louis at Washington. St. Louis 24, Washington 0. 2 shutouts back to back, bro. And then you sent out the 6 guys that you got because they traded up to get RG3. Meanwhile, RG3 got extensions in his hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, fanny bag and a bad attitude. That dude, bitch, RG3 make you get in a good mood. I'm sorry. Listen, it don't really matter, bro. RG3 is wearing extensions in his hair. That's why they got 0 points. Okay? You got Colt McCoy starting over you. Yo, they better have that boy on suicide watch. You got Colt McCoy. Like, you know your shit's fucked. They get rid of Shanahan. They bring in another asshole, Jay Gruden, and you still suck. God damn, bro. You guys, yo, wow. Yo, kudos to St. Louis, bro, shutting out a bitch-ass team. And kudos to those 6 players that went out there that showed that they're worth more than RG3 with extensions in his hair. This game wasn't exciting at all. It was defensively smash mouth, rip out of anal type D. And that was it. Kansas City at Arizona. Kansas City 14, Arizona 17. Jamal Charles is a beast. Arizona somehow found a way to win this game. I still don't know how. I just thought that Kansas City was going to take the game on so many different, so many levels. Somehow they were able to overcome it, and Arizona was able to come up with the win. But their defense is tough, man. Cardinals' defense is tough. That's what made, Drew Stanton may be able to do some shit, but that defense, they play like that, man. I don't know. I really just don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know what's to come of it, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. Arizona, they're definitely gonna beat the 49ers again because the 49ers are fucking. They need to go just drown, bro. Someplace. They suck. They fucked up my whole fantasy league, bro. I fucking hate the Niners, dog. Like real shit. Yeah, so it's 17-14 here, and like I said, Jamal Charles got hurt that real quick point where he backed into the pile, but he came back in, and I don't really know how you hold Kansas City to 14 points. Their offense seems pretty explosive, but it is what it is. It wasn't really exciting with this game either. But like I said, defensively, I think Arizona can still continue to go on, and I think they can make some noise in the playoffs. As long as Pat P doesn't get fucking Julio Jones, I think they'll be fine. Buffalo at Denver. Denver 24, Buffalo 17. Let me find out Denver got a running game, though. Like, bro, that's the only reason they won this game. Peyton Manning didn't throw a touchdown, so that's the only reason they won the game. They got a run game. They got a run game now. Buffalo is actually really, really tough defensively. Darius, Mario Williams, them boys. That's a real tough defense. I actually watched this game, and I was impressed how tough they played Peyton. They should have actually won this game. Peyton threw up a lot of ducks. For the most part. I thought they were going to win this game, but shit happens the way it happens, and that's it. But other than that, Buffalo, again, they have a really, really tough defense. That's what I took from it, bro. You say what you want, bro, but Buffalo can probably give the Patriots some problems, now and in the coming future, bro. The way that they're playing, I didn't even see. I couldn't even envision the fucking revamping of this D like this. They're stymied. You gotta get rid of your old ass quarterback. You know what I'm saying? EJ Manuel's a bum, but we got to figure something out there. But I like their D. And once again, you know, Peyton Manning's streak of a touchdown a game was torched in the ass. So he's back to 0. And that's it. It was a pretty decent game, but when Peyton Manning's not throwing touchdowns, it's not exciting, in my opinion. So it is what it is. Now, the game of the week, the 49ers against the Oakland Raiders. Listen, I went on waivers for fantasy and picked up the 49ers defense because I thought that would be the key in me winning my championship bracket. The 49ers defense of fucking Pop Warner, bro. They made the Oakland... Look at who scored a touchdown in the picture. Look at this shit. A fucking lineman, bro. Like, yo, the 49ers... Yeah, he's fired. Jim Harbaugh's fired. I don't know. After the game press conference, you know, Kaepernick was like, I didn't play well. Why don't you take the fucking dumbass line out your head and stop trying to be like the half nigger, bro? Just be a fucking person. You don't gotta be black. You don't gotta be white. Just be a regular guy, bro, because you garbage as fuck. And you played like shit. And Kaepernick, you suck cock. Well, not realistically, but you sucked cock, like, you know what I'm saying, figuratively, in your game plan, like in your game. You just garbage as fuck. Oakland, I thought you guys were going 1-15. Now you got 2 wins. I don't even know what to say about Oakland, bro. All I can say is they got to fire everybody that's in the coaching staff and bring back a whole new coaching staff next season. But this game is what ruined my whole fucking shit in fantasy. I chose the 49ers D. I am such a fucking douchebag. Congratulations to the Raiders fans on your 2 wins. I guess it's well deserved. I don't know what to say about it. This game was fucking horrible and I hated it. Seattle at Philadelphia. Seattle 24, Philadelphia 14. I've been telling you guys for the last 4 or 5 weeks that Seattle's defense, once they start playing like this, bro, you gotta get scared. You have to start to get scared, bro. Because these guys, once they start clicking, man, defensively, Russell Wilson offensively is gonna make plays. The man is intelligent. He knows what he's doing on the football field. When their defense starts clicking like this, you holding the Eagles to 14 points? Yeah, hide your cheeks. Hide your cheeks. There wasn't a lot to talk about with this game. Sherman did his thing. The defense did their thing as a whole. But you only hear Sherman's name because somebody tries him once and the motherfucker just starts going crazy to the crowd. But the Eagles, they really couldn't do nothing. McCoy couldn't get going. The defense was really, they were stout. And they're doing it at the right time, leading up to the, you know, the end of the, right up to the playoffs, bro. Be very, very careful because I told you guys, bro, the Seahawks is not a team you want to play around with because offensively, Russell Wilson is going to make plays. He had some hiccups in the beginning of the season, but remember, this man is coming up a Super Bowl win, so young, so primed. Be very wary of it. The Eagles, I still think they're going to win the NFC East, but I think the Seahawks coming out of the NFC, bro. New England at San Diego. New England 23, San Diego 14. I just want you to know, Tom Brady, when your Uggs, that underthrow that you did at the end of the half to Gronkowski cost me my fantasy. So you can go fuck yourself with your beautiful wife and your beautiful face, bro. You go fuck yourself. As far as Phillip Rivers go, Phillip Rivers is a competitor, but they're no match for the New England Patriots, bro. Listen, bro. With Darrelle Revis locking up, bro, like, you know, like right now he's playing like the old Darrelle Revis. Like, I just felt bad for Phillip Rivers. I know Phillip Rivers has the guts to throw it anywhere, but Revis was all over motherfuckers, bro. Like White on Rice, Keenan Allen, whoever the fuck was out there, he was just on them. So, you know, it's really much a default. Like, you can't really blame Phillip Rivers, but then you have to because competitive-wise, you remember when people were saying that, you know, Aaron Rodgers was a bitch at the first game, he didn't throw at Sherman's side? Same thing. Revis was locking up, man. It was nothing you could really do. You know, the Patriots are moving the ball. You know, Blunt had a couple blunts. He was running the ball pretty well. You know what I'm saying? It was a very, very good game. Tom Brady made some plays, but like I said, that underthrow to Gronk cost me my fucking fantasy, so I hate him. And at the end of the day, the Chargers were no match for the New England Patriots, man. Just honestly, the Patriots are playing so consistent right now. You know, they had that tough loss last week, but you know, it's to be expected, man. It's gonna be a tough game every week. Tom Brady's fired up. I love his energy. I love the way he moves around. I understand it. Look, you see how Bill Belichick is not really a loud and vocal guy, but the emotion he shows. And when the play is not right, that's what I'm talking about with Mark Trestman and these pussy motherfuckers, man. Like, it's just, you need that, man. You need that. So with New England, I think it's New England and the Seahawks right now. Last game, Atlanta at Green Bay. Atlanta 37, Green Bay 43. Julio Jones is a monster. All right, he fucked Patrick Peterson in the ass last week with no lube, and this week he was just fucking anybody, Shields, whoever, bro. The guy's a monster, and people have to understand that they gotta respect this man's gangster. I don't understand why they're leaving him in one-on-one coverages, and Devon Hall thought he got a couple good plays on him, bro. That man is a monster. He's a fucking beast. Because this game wasn't even supposed to be that close, but they were just going to Julio Jones all game. So, like I said, the reason that I take the Seahawks over Green Bay is that because, I remember vaguely the Giants going in the playoffs and beating Green Bay at home. So, I can't really think that the Seahawks would be able to do that same thing and lock up. So, those are my thoughts with it. As far as Atlanta goes, somebody from the South is going to make the playoffs, of course, and host a home game. It might be Atlanta. And I wouldn't be surprised if Julio Jones puts on the show, man. If Roddy White would fucking oil up his knees, his old ass, and help out a little bit, this could be a problem. This could be a real major issue. I want you guys to understand that. Atlanta seems to be coming along, bro, with Julio Jones, and then you got Matty Dry Ice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but this game was good stuff because I had Aaron Rodgers in one of my leagues and he came through, so that was pretty good stuff. And he's just such a beast, and that's pretty much what it is with that. And Jordy Nelson is also an animal, Cobb as well. But that's pretty much the recap, man. I gave you guys all my thoughts. I still think the Seahawks are going against the Patriots in the Super Bowl, man. That's what I think. Week to week, I'll let you guys know what's going on, but all in all, man, it was a great, exciting week for the most part, with the exception of the Tennessee game and the Washington Redskins game, and the Tampa Bay Detroit game also. But other than that, man, it's just another week. We got 3 more weeks left before the playoffs. Let's see what happens. I'll be back next week with week 15, and hopefully you guys have a good day. If not, that's your business. Until next time, it's always one love.